So I'm Eduarda Zoghbi. I am from Brazil, born and raised. I moved here to New York City in 2019 when I came to pursue my master's in energy policy at Columbia University. And I stayed until then working in the intersection of climate, gender, and energy with different international organizations. And I'm extremely passionate about the role of women in the energy sector, but also helping and enabling young people to occupy some of these very precious decision-making spaces that are needed for us to be more, included in what's going to happen for our futures. Yeah. The idea behind Big Bets is just being, audacious and being bold and really taking an idea from paper to action. But one thing for me that made all the difference was finding the right networks. Young people, they often want to do something, and doing something alone is very hard. So in my case, I started out with Engajamundo, this incredible NGO in Brazil. And I spent 4 years there volunteering, coordinating campaigns, advocacy actions with our government, with our Congress. Being part of these networks with like-minded young people just take us to another level, like just really gives us the hope, the energy, and really the ambition to keep moving forward when we're so tired of listening to the negative data and the facts about climate change and how our generation is going to live through the worst effects of this crisis. So being with young people really energizes me. An example, when I went to Columbia University, one of the reasons I chose this program was because they had the Center on Global Energy Policy had a program called Women in Energy, and I've always wanted to bring this program to Brazil, and that's what I did. So I spearheaded a few initiatives linked to this program in partnership with the Columbia Global Center in Rio. And we helped, build capacity in the energy sector for Brazilian women starting in undergrad, really to try to, foster this interest in STEM fields and showing them that careers in the energy sector are possible. Local impact also translates to international and global impact. So I started myself locally in my city, going to schools and talking about climate change to public schools, to places where nobody has ever heard about the topic, because it's usually not covered in the educational system, which is one of the things I advocate the most for. I think environmental and climate education is vital if you want the entire world to be engaged and connected in this topic. Anyone who's working with big bets should be mainstreaming gender, should be thinking of the gender perspective and how anything that we do is tied on the impact that we have on women, because they really are at the forefront of the climate crisis.